What's up, everyone? Scott here from Chernobyl Studios, and dang, has it been an interesting 2 days. So, as you may have seen, I put out a video about the Waves Creative Access subscription model early Monday morning, late Sunday night, where I basically was favorable to it. I was favorable to the subscription service because I told the story in the previous video where when Slate Digital went subscription, it helped me out immensely. So I'm not against the subscription model, and I'm still not against the subscription model. However, more details have come since then. I was trying to beat the YouTube game to be one of the first people to make a video. Actually, Adam Steele was the first person to make a video. I was going to do mine later, but then in the previous video, I said, "Oh, I want to get on this bandwagon and make a video and give my opinion." And that's exactly what I did. I gave my opinion. Now, I didn't have all the facts, so my bad on that. But now that I have all the facts and more things have come to light and things are a bit more clear now, I have a different opinion. Uh, that said, wow. Now I know what it feels like to be Glenn Fricker for a day because I got absolutely dunked on. Comments were not nice. Uh, many many things were said about me, but you know what? You take it with a grain of salt. If you're on my email list, I actually sent an email last night where I completely own up to it. So I whatever. So I was wrong. I had the wrong opinion. I don't believe I had the wrong opinion. I just had an opinion without all the facts. So here it is. Now, again, I'm not against subscriptions. I'm fine with them actually. However, what we know now and the way things are moving forward with how Waves have decided to do this, absolutely unacceptable. It is ridiculous. And I've got a bunch of notes here because I also sent an email and reached out to Waves. As I mentioned in the previous email, I'm an affiliate, so I will get affiliate updates about what's happening with the products and what kind of sales and things they're planning to do and how we can make use of the affiliation. But I emailed them, and basically what I said was, I've made a video. People are pissed. They're not happy about this. Some of the details about the subscription model, like it's not a rent to own, you can't buy licenses anyway. You didn't communicate this to anyone. People are mad. And then I say, like, yeah, I got a lot of views and a lot of comments on my video, but I was basically like a public punching bag for your company. And I say right here in the email, I don't make enough in affiliate sales. I make about $200 a year, if that, with affiliates. I got a lot of people accusing me of just being a shill for the affiliate sales. I barely make any affiliate money. And I say outright to them, I go, I don't make enough in affiliate sales to care about this, to be the public punching bag for your company. In the past, I made excuses for your company to rationalize the Waves update plan. Can't promote the WCA Waves Creative Access model. I highly suggest you do something, but it's probably too late. Nobody anywhere is happy about this. And I say I'll be making an update video tomorrow, bringing these issues to light, and I will not promote Waves any longer on my channel. I did get a response, and this response is pretty much the most polite "go fuck yourself" that I've ever received. It's a perfectly normal, polite email, but it's pretty much, "We don't care. Screw yourself." The email says, "Thanks for sharing your video and opinion with me. I appreciate it. I hear your thoughts. However, we see these changes for the benefits of our users who can now use all of our plugins and, of course, unleash its true potential with Studioverse. Feel free to reach out for any WCA question or issue that you have." Completely tone deaf to what I've just said. That's the end of the email, by the way. It's just a very polite, "Cool, thanks, I heard you, there's the door." So I would not expect anything to happen from Waves at all. What did I learn over the past day about this rollout to the Waves Creative Access? A lot of people said quite a number of things, and I agree with them, and I want to point them out. I got a bunch of notes here on my screen. I keep looking that way. One of the main things that Waves did not do was they did not communicate this change to customers beforehand. I was notified 3 days in advance because I'm an affiliate. 3 days. Now, when the rollout happened, they had a full website, promo videos, complete redesign. So they were going to do, they had planned this for months at the very least, but they didn't tell anyone. So one day you go to buy a license, or then the next day it's over, right? I totally get that, and that makes total sense. And Waves absolutely fumbled the ball when it comes to that. Given the Waves, as far as I can tell, are not giving an option for people who don't want to use the subscription to just buy a license or to do like a rent to own. Like a lot of people said, hey, Melda does a rent to own. It's $50 a month, a bit more on the expensive side. However, after 3.5 years of you paying $50 a month, it totals to like $2,100. There you go. Now you have all the plugins. You're good. Updates for life because it was a rent to own situation. I can see how that can be favorable to some people instead of just buying plugins outright. Okay. Well, you can't do that with Waves. This is very anti-consumer. Like what I was saying in my previous video about why I was okay with the subscription model is because I hate the Waves update plan anyway. Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, I never used it. Okay, that's fine. But eventually you were going to get screwed into using it to paying for the same plugin again and again and again, right? And that's anti-consumer. At least with subscription service, you would have free updates, okay? And you would have everything that you would need anytime you want. Waves did not consider customers who've been with Waves for years and years and years and have spent some actual coin, thousands of dollars. How to compensate them for their loyalty, how to maybe give VIP, like, hey, you know what? You've spent $6,000 with us over the course of 20 years. You know what? You can have the Waves complete bundle for $10 a month. Not even throwing a bone like this, not even trying to compensate or to treat their tip top customers with some VIP status. And then the other thing that was interesting that comments were telling me was that if you have licenses, like let's say, for example, you have licenses for version 14 and you have the Waves update plan until next year, right? If you are to get on the subscription service right now today, basically those licenses are void now. Now you're on the subscription service. And if you were to not use the subscription service, you can't use those licenses anymore that you'd already bought, for a perpetual license. Now, I didn't get a straight answer about this, obviously, because I just read the email that I got. But this seems to be the case about the FAQs that I'm reading on the website and what people are saying. And this is absolutely ridiculous. I didn't think it could be even more anti-consumer than the Waves update plan, but this is actually pretty much wrong. Waves with this rollout with the Waves Creative Access, in my opinion, Waves have completely destroyed their brand. But the interesting thing about Waves is if they had done this years ago, like 2018, 2019, 2020, if they had basically adopted the Slate Everything Access bundle, if they had adopted that model, I don't know that the people would have reacted this way because the way that Slate does it, and fair for both sides, we can say you can buy a plugin for $200 if you want, and you can own it, have your license, or just get the everything bundle for 14.99 a month, $15 a month. And I left a comment, people were like, "Oh, Slate Digital, Slate Digital." Guys, I still have the Slate Digital bundle. I've been paying $15 a month for 6 years, and I did the math. I broke $1,000. Yeah, it's 1,000. It's like $1,080 after 6 years. I finally broke the $1,000 mark. But that plugin bundle allowed me to, I talked about it in the video, more than make my money back. And it's been an amazing expense for me. For mixing professionally and moving along and getting better at mixing. So I'm fine with it. That's where my initial opinion came from. I'm fine with the subscription. I don't care. But the way that Waves have decided to do this, where they are basically screwing anyone who bought a license beforehand, this is the only way to get plugins now and license updates. I admit that I didn't really think about that. I was like, yeah, okay, cool, makes sense. But then again, as my opinion was in the previous video, where I think the subscription services are good for hobbyists, a lot of people messaged me, and even in my private Discord, like, "Hey, Scott, I'm lucky if I can open my DAW twice a month and work on music for a couple hours a month." I didn't quite think about that because I have Cubase open 10 hours a day, even more. I'm constantly doing something with plugin every single day. Like, I need these things. But for the absolute hobbyist who might be able to open their DAW 1 or 2 Saturdays a month, I can understand that. Where, like, you're not getting the value if you're paying for a subscription service. I get it. So having the option to buy the single plugin that you wanna use when you can use it, there's logic to that. So I see what you're saying, and I agree with you. Can Waves come back from this? I don't really know. They've been tanking their stock because they did these sales. It became a meme now. Oh yeah, like just wait for a Waves plugin to go on sale for 29.99. That's another thing too. They've been doing that for so long, so it's no wonder that the subscription bundle people are pissed because people have started to people basic Waves essentially devalued the worth of their plugins to such a degree where most people just assume they're $30 plugins that have an insane markup. So why would I pay um, $250 a year for the Waves Complete, the annual subscription, when these plugins are $30? They are basic tools, right? That's Wave's fault. Absolutely on Wave's shoulders for doing that and getting these kind of responses, where, hey, thanks for your, I hear your thoughts. Thanks for your email, but this is what we're going to do. Have a good day. Tone deaf, right? Tone deaf. So I think Waves have completely destroyed the brand for good, unless they start changing things today. What could they do? I don't think they have to do a lot, actually. I think they could literally just say, you know what, our bad. Woof, we heard you. Listen, the subscription model is still here. It's going to be our preferred model. But listen, you can go ahead and buy a perpetual license. Hey, listen, here's like a threshold. You've spent X amount of dollars with us. You can get something like that. I don't know what the answer would be, but that's something that they at least could do to start getting in the good graces of people again. But I would not put it past Waves to be like, yeah, okay, fine. We've got the Waves Creative Access for 14 or $15 a month or $25 a month. Oh, you want to buy the plugin? Yeah, go ahead. And then they are the prices that they were 15 years ago. So hundreds of dollars, right? I wouldn't put it past Waves. Because remember, guys, this is Waves, the original company that had the Waves annual update plan anyway to make you buy the plugin again and again and again. All right. We're talking about a company that kind of has a track record for not giving a shit about their customer base. They're going to do what they're going to do. People talk about morals and ethics. This is a business that has clearly made it known that they're interested in the dollars and cents, and they don't really particularly care other than that. I don't know many businesses where if I sent an email to them and I said, "Listen, I made a video," and there are hundreds of comments of people pissed off. Every video of like that is, and I even installed the Chrome extension to see the dislikes on the official Waves Creative Access video. There's like 100 likes the last time I saw it to 3,000 dislikes. It's not even like people are half and half. It is very clearly, this is a terrible idea. What are you doing? And I don't know what Waves can do to fix it other than just completely rolling back everything to how it used to be, but they're not going to do that. In the interest of being fair, I suppose, because the previous video I made, I was positive towards the subscription model. Now, in this video, I've explained why I changed my mind. Moving further, I'll be honest with you, there are some Waves plugins that I like and I use all the time. Waves Vocal Rider, Bass Rider, sometimes Bass Rider, but Waves Vocal Rider cuts down a lot of automation time for me when I'm doing automation on vocals. That said, what I'm going to do is in the description below, I'm going to link a Reddit thread which has an Excel file created by a dude named Plexus, I believe the name. It's all off the top of my head, by Plexus from Gear Sluts. It's Gear Sluts. It's not Gear Space. Stop being. It's Gear Sluts. Um, but the Excel file has basically alternatives for every single Waves plugin, and there you go. You can start searching for your Wave alternative, and I can understand why you want to say bye bye Waves. I don't think Waves are going to change. I think they're just going to double, triple, quadruple down on this, and they're just gonna ride it out. And the people who are gonna get the subscription are the people who are gonna get the subscription, and that's gonna be the end of it. What an interesting couple days. So I'm actually not gonna say I'm sorry because I'm not sorry because I didn't do anything wrong. I gave my opinion. I got thrashed for it in my comment section. A lot of people gave really good pointers and points of view of why they disagree. I appreciated that. Some people were complete dicks. I banned them. The lesson that I've learned here is it is cool to be one of the first people to make a video about a topic, but it's not so cool if people don't like your opinion because you're going to get dunked. But anyway, that was my opinion. My opinion has changed now. Am I going to subscribe to the Waves Access? No. because I have all the plugins that I need. I'm probably gonna seek out some alternatives to Waves plugins, and I won't be promoting Waves on the channel or posting my affiliate link anymore because, as I said in the email, I can't in good faith promote it because of just how badly Waves executed this business decision, and also how they are just not caring at all about their customers and not no communication. So that's what I think about that. So links down below for the Excel file for Waves alternative plugins. And go ahead, what how about this one? Leave a comment below telling me, in your opinion, what Waves could do where they could completely right the ship. Like what would have to be done, in your opinion? Okay, it's your opinion now. What would Waves have to do where you would be like, okay, Waves, cool, we're good to go, everything's good, you are forgiven? Or is this the end of the line for you? Like you can't forgive Waves and you won't use the plugin anymore? Let me know your opinion down below. I'll be curious to read it. Back to regular scheduled programming on this channel. My next video is going to be a review about an amazing compressor from AIX DSP. We'll talk about that. I got the review, not the review, the update about playing guitar left-handed coming out this week. And I think I have something else. I don't remember. But anyway, it's a busy time. I got to get back to this. I got to edit this really quick because I got an album that I'm working on right now that I'm mixing. Got to get back to that. Anyway, guys, we'll talk soon. See you in the next video. Have a good one.